Hey sis, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to recreate my vacation birthday makeup look. Now, if you haven't seen any of my pictures, I'll leave it on the screen right here for you to check out. But that's what I'm recreating today. I literally took everything that I took on this trip and recreated it. So I really wanted to keep it simple with my makeup because my dress was doing a lot. I didn't do any eyeshadow. I really want to focus on the complexion and I wanted a nice bronzy, glowy, natural makeup look. So this is what I created today. So if you're interested in how I achieved my birthday vacation makeup look, then of course, just continue to watch. Hey sis, so I'm super excited to be back in my makeup studio. So we're starting off with bare skin, but before that, I want to show you guys this product I've been using on vacation. This is the Westmore Beauty Body Coverage Perfector. Now, if you're someone who suffers with any body imperfections, this is the perfect product. As you can see on my chest, I have a bit of discoloration, not sure where it came from, but this product has been doing wonders. As you can see, the other side is completely covered with this product, and all vacation I've been using this, guys, because I have been just dealing with some discoloration on my skin, and yeah, it's been doing wonders. So I wanted to quickly show you guys this product and how I quickly just get that together because it does tie in with the makeup look. So let's start off with complexion, guys. So I'm starting off with my imanileemariee Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. This came in handy for my vacation because, of course, I'm in a hot destination. I'm going to get oily, which I did. So this came in handy with just controlling my oils. Even though this was my birthday, my nighttime birthday dinner makeup look, I still wanted my skin to just be under control when it came to my oils. So now here I'm working on my brows, guys. I took a pack of these just disposable spoolies, but I'm going to use one of these disposable spoolies with my e.l.f. brow lift, and we're just going to quickly get these brows together. You guys know this is not anything out of the ordinary. I love my brow lift, so I just took this brow gel and shaped up my brows and just put them in my desired look. I also did get my brows done for my vacation, so they were super easy to tame and work with. So here I'm just taking my Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Soft Black. And I'm just filling in, honestly, the ends of my brows to give me that nice ombre look. And just anywhere that I had sparse areas that just needed that extra fill. So now I'm going in with my imanileemariee Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder in the shade 9.5, and I'm taking my Yummy Face Brush. These two were the duo for this vacation, guys. I love the original blurring balm powder, the one that doesn't have the pigment, so I had to pick up the one that had the pigment for my vacation, and as you can see, it was a perfect match. I really love this on my vacation. I didn't have to worry about my face getting oily throughout the day. It did its job in terms of coverage, in terms of controlling my oils, in terms of just putting my whole complexion to just an even complexion. So I really love this product. Definitely a very good beginner product as well. So as you can see here, I'm just filling out or just concealing, honestly, everywhere. I did avoid my under eyes because of course we want to use less product. And another thing with this, it's so lightweight, guys. I felt like there was nothing on my skin. You can't tell me my skin does not look like skin right now. Did I even apply anything? So here I'm taking my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Maple. Now I wanted a really nice bright under eye, which is why I took this. And I did take a pack of these small beauty sponges. Shout out to my sister-in-law for getting these for me right before my trip. But these came in super handy, guys. I just wet it and then we used it to just blend out the concealer. So I like to start with blending out the edges. You're gonna see what I do on the other side in a second. So I like to blend out the edges first and really bring that concealer up. and away and kind of lift the eyes, and then work on the under eye and blend it out. And you can see I'm also bringing it on the sides of my nose. This is what's going to help with my nose contour later on. This gives the illusion of a slimmer nose. So I brought that concealer right up on the sides of my nose as well. All right, and then to complete everything, I just applied it to my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And again, we're just gonna blend that out. This sponge came in super handy, guys. So you can see I'm taking my time here with my nose and then my forehead. You guys see that shine on my head? That is exactly where you want to keep that concealer. And I did take the butt end of that sponge to blend out the edges, just because it had less product on it, and it really helped to just blend out that concealer. All right, so I'm going back into my Yummy Skin blurring balm powder, and I'm taking my Real Techniques brightening brush and just concealing my eyelids. I have really dark eyelids, and I don't know if you guys noticed, I do have lashes on as well. So I did get my lashes done for my vacation, but here I'm just making sure to just conceal my dark eyelids, and then I'm taking the same concealer and a flat brush to shape up my brows. I wanted a more bright and lifted brow, so I love using just a nice brightening concealer to shape up my brows. And then taking the same Real Techniques brightening concealer brush, I just blended that out. I'm already loving how this makeup look came out the second time around. Honestly, when I did it the first time, guys, I was in love. Love how my birthday pictures came out. All right, so we're moving on to powder. I'm taking my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade Blondie, and I'm pairing that with my Real Techniques setting brush. I wanted to use a brush instead of my powder puff because I didn't want to look too cakey. Again, I wanted my makeup look to look super natural, so I opted for a brush instead of a powder puff. This gives a more softer look. So you're still setting, but you're not packing it on, if that makes any sense. So you're just lightly setting it with that powder. So all I'm doing is using that powder in all the highlighted areas. So everywhere that I applied that concealer, we're just gonna go over those areas with the powder. And again, I wanted a really nice bright under eye, which is why I chose this powder to use. So you can see how bright my under eye is, and love, love, love how it came out. So again, we're just setting everywhere we use that concealer. All right, so I wanted a bronzy look. We're going into the Fenty Beauty Instant Warmth Bronzer. This is in the shade Mocha Mami. I'm taking my BK Beauty bronzer brush, and all I'm doing is just applying this to the outer areas of my face. So that's my cheekbones, my forehead, my jawline, and this is just gonna warm back up the skin, especially since we use that really bright concealer and brightening powder. The warmth really counteracts that and just really brings everything together. So I'm just applying this in all of those areas. And then taking a smaller brush, a smaller angled brush, I dipped into that bronzer, and we're gonna complete the nose contour. So I'm just applying this to the sides and really connecting it into my brow as well. And that's what's gonna give me that really nice nose contour. All right, so taking my BK Beauty eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna dip back into that bronzer one more time, and we're just going to apply this to the creases of the eyes. Again, I didn't use any eyeshadow today because I wanted a very natural look, especially because my dress was doing a lot. I didn't want to do a lot with my face and then a lot's going on with my dress. So I opted for just a nice bronzy eye. So now I'm going into my NYX Buttermelt blush in the shade Had Butter, and I'm pairing that with my Real Techniques blush brush. And this is just a really nice orange shade blush. I felt like going in with any other color would defeat the purpose of having that bronzy look. So I wanted something that was within the orange, even coral line. So I went in with this blush and loved it, loved how it came out. So we're gonna move on to eyes. I'm taking my L'Oreal Paris Mechanical Gel Eyeliner Pencil, and I'm just applying this in my waterline to just define the eyes. Like I said, I got my lashes done, so we don't have to worry about the top lashes. These are actually falling out, so it's not as full as it was. But we're just gonna use the L'Oreal Paris Paradise Big Lash Mascara for my bottom lashes. Now I went in with my Danessa Myricks multi-use pigment stick because I wanted a bit of glow, guys. Like I said, I wanted a glowy, bronzy look. I don't normally highlight, so doing this was very new to me, but I love these sticks because, again, multi-use. You could use it for your eyes, you can use it for what I'm using it for today, but it gave me just such a nice glow to my face, so definitely came in handy. Half of the products I used was from Danessa Myricks, so cannot go wrong with Danessa Myricks. So we're gonna move on to lips. I'm taking my MAC lip liner in Chestnut. Can't go wrong with this. And I'm just lining my lips to prepare it for my lipstick. I wanted a very nice nude lip, and you cannot, especially as a dark-skinned woman, cannot skip lip liners. So the MAC Chestnut lip liner came in handy. And then for lipstick today, I did take my Milani Matte Naked Lipstick. This is in the shade 61. And this is, again, just a nice nude shade. So I went back in with my lip liner just to really define the lips. And you guys know me, I cannot do a matte. I love a nice gloss, so I went over that with the CoverGirl Yummy Gloss. This was the plumping one as well, so it did its thing in the plumping department as well. So that's it for the lips. And last but not least, guys, we want to set this in place. So I took my Urban Decay All Nighter Matte Finish Setting Spray and just locked everything in place. All right, sis, so that was it for this makeup look. Now for hair, I have braids in, of course, you guys see. So I did like a nice cute side part for my look, and it was done. Honestly, love a low maintenance vacation makeup look, love a low maintenance vacation hair style. So this was the finishing look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Leave in the comments what you want to see next, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.